Hey guys, I'm Chris, and this is going to be a review of Captain America 3 Civil War. So, first of all, before I get into spoiler territory, the movie's really good. I think it's one of the best movies that Marvel's ever done. It helps if you've seen Captain America 2 The Winter Soldier first, just because this movie kind of takes plot points from that movie. But besides that, I think if you've liked any of the Marvel movies so far, or if you're just into superheroes or just a lot of cool action in general, you'll enjoy the movie. Alright, so next I'm going to go into spoilers. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so as you all know, the main plot point of this movie is that Captain America and Iron Man kind of have a disagreement over what the Avengers should do when they're forced to go under government regulations. And different superheroes end up siding with either Cap or Iron Man. And I have to say, one of the best parts of this movie is the relationship between Steve Rogers, Captain America, Iron Man, Tony Stark, and Bucky Barnes, who we know as the Winter Soldier. I was really impressed with how they tied Iron Man's story to Captain America's story in this movie, because we find out that Bucky, who's Captain America's friend who disappeared and was put under mind control and used as as a Nazi assassin for years, is the one who killed Iron Man's parents. So when a final battle happens at the end, the match between Captain America and Iron Man is just that personal, because Captain America, he's there to protect his friend. And all he really wants is for his friend to be okay. He's Captain America's a bit of a dick, because he doesn't really consider how all of his other, his new friends and his new life really care. And Iron Man's upset because even though Bucky was under mind control, this is still the guy who killed his parents. And Iron Man's parents dying kind of made him kind of who he is today, because if you've looked at, and it also, and a lot of this movie kind of benefits from having other movies before it, because if you look at other Iron Man movies, Tony Stark, he's out partying and drinking, before he really became a superhero, he was kind of a mess. And all of that was due, presumably, to the loss of his parents. So it's understandable why Tony Stark is so mad at Captain America. But you also understand Captain America because besides Peggy Carter, who ends up dying in this movie, Bucky is the last person he really knows from his old life. So they both have reasons for doing what they would do. And the final battle they have is absolutely fucking glorious. Now next up, a lot of the other characters in the movie. The new Spider-Man, he's really great. His the way he's kind of weaved into the story is almost like a bit of a teaser for his movie, but I think that's really good. He's funny, he's able to be nerdy Peter Parker and at the same time be the wisecracking vigilante. And since he's younger than the other heroes, it kind of sets him apart from, kind of the militaristic Avengers. He's just like, oh, hey guys, I'm Spider-Man. And it was really cool. Black Panther, I think, was also really great. It was nice that he was weaved into the story because of what we at least thought was Bucky. And seeing him progress throughout the movie, going from, just being really upset to being the guy who kind of wraps up the story. And one of the negatives of the movie, I would definitely say that if you haven't seen the other movies, you'll lose, I think, some of the character development, since most of these characters come to the movie already developed. Like I mentioned before, Winter Soldier, you learn a lot about Bucky. The Iron Man movies, of course, give you more insight into Iron Man's character. When other superheroes such as Ant-Man and Hawkeye and Vision kind of show up and do their thing, if you haven't seen the Avengers movies, you might be like, okay, well, who's that? Or what are they doing? I mean, I saw it with my friends, and I saw it with my mother, who I'd never seen the Marvel movie before. So just kind of seeing the differences between their reactions was really funny. And it's kind of a flaw, not even with just this movie, but just with Marvel movies in general, that a lot of times that if you haven't seen other movies, you lose some of the context and the character development. As far as closing thoughts, I would just like to say it was a fantastic film. I really enjoyed it. The action was on point. The scene where everyone fights in the airport, I thought was just amazingly well cut, just well done. Even in the trailers, I'm kind of looking at it like, why are these guys just fighting in an airport? But when it finally happens, I mean, it's a 6-on-6 brawl, and it is just great to look at. Ant-Man goes giant, Spider-Man swinging around, you know, Vision shooting laser beams, Scarlet Witch is throwing cars. I mean, it is just a spectacle, and I would even say that after seeing it, I wanted to see it a second time just because there was so much going on in the scene and there were so many jokes. I just wanted to see it again because I know that there is no way I noticed everything that first time watching. Overall, I would probably give the movie a 9 out of 10. I think it was very, very good. I don't believe the movie was perfect. Like I said, it helps if you've seen the other movies. I thought the villain, I'm not going to go into that too much, but I think the villain, while he did succeed in his goal, I thought that the plausibility of what he did, like just kind of a random guy, you know, Zemo being able to break up the Avengers, I thought was kind of a little unrealistic. Like, you mean no one caught this person? But his motivations made sense, and unlike most Marvel villains, he did actually do what he wanted. On a side note, I'm really glad that we got 3 black superheroes in one movie. I mean, that usually just doesn't happen. In a mainstream movie like this, I just thought it was great. You know, Falcon, War Machine, Black Panther, they're all cool. You know, now little black kids have people to cosplay as. I really hope that Marvel continues to add more people of color, and I'd like to see more women as well. Yeah, more people of color, more women, maybe LGBT characters. You know, I'm hoping that Marvel kind of lead in being more progressive as far as superheroes go. But I was satisfied with what they did in this movie. I'm Chris Davis, otherwise known as That Guy CD, and I will see you later. Peace.